the Hatfield over under 12 gauge shotgun. All right guys, as you can see, I'm out here, Tennessee, with my new purchase, the Hatfield bronze Cerakoted over under 12 gauge shotgun. Okay, apparently the shotgun is Turkish. It's imported to Des Plaines, Illinois. Sounds Spanish. Maybe it's Mexican. I'm just kidding, guys. Des Plaines, however you say that, is the importer of this shotgun. Now, as you can see, this is a very, very attractive shotgun. It's got a nice bronze Cerakote with a pheasant. Some people say it looks tacky. I've seen some videos on the old ones, or older models, I should say. And I think they actually made this pheasant smaller because it doesn't really bother me. It's not shocking at all. But that being said, this shotgun is right around $450, somewhere around there. I seen it come through a gun store about 2 years ago, and I really liked it. I liked the way it looked. I liked the setup of it, and I was thinking about buying it. I wish I would have back then because it did go up in price a little bit. Now, not a whole lot. It's not super expensive, but it did go up another $50, $75. But finally, I tracked it down. I was looking for OD green, but it's actually bronze. So that's probably why I couldn't find it for like 6 months while I was trying to remember the manufacturer. That being said, there's some things I didn't like about this bad boy out of the box. First thing I noticed was the sight. The bead was kind of crooked, and I grabbed it, and sure enough, it was loose. So they didn't put Loctite in it. I put some Loctite in it. That should fix the issue pretty easily. Shouldn't have any more problems out of it. And the fore end, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's got some play in it, and I don't really like that. It feels, you know, that kind of makes it feel cheaper than how it looks. But it's not loose, right? When I grab it and I sight in, it's not, you know, it's pretty solid. So, but I think they could have done a better job with that. Maybe put like a rubber inlay in it or something like that. Then also the action is very stiff, right? It doesn't have an ejector. It has an extractor. So it pushes the shells up for you to grab, right? So, not really shocking, and it might free up as I shoot it a little bit. But it feels almost like you're cocking a, you know, a break barrel pellet gun, really stiff. So maybe that'll free up. And also the butt pad right on here is it's hard rubber. It's very dense and thin. It's got some kick to it. It isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I just shot it a few times. It seems to pattern really well, and it did come with a case. I left it in my truck, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But it came with a case with 3 extra chokes on it. Each choke has like a tick mark in it, and the more tick marks, the more open the choke. So that was kind of cool that it came with a case for the chokes, because most of the shotguns I've seen come through my store, they don't have, you know, they're just loose in the box. So that's kind of crappy. And then, let's see, there was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, so one more thing. When I got it, kind of had like a little bit of rust in between the seam right here on the gun. If you see that seam. And I just brushed it off with a nylon brush, and it's completely gone. But maybe that was something from manufacturing. I'm not sure. But that being said, I love the way it looks. It is one of the sexiest looking guns I've seen. I love how bright the front sight is. I mean, when you bring it up, it goes right to your eyes. It's really nice. It's got a good, I think they call it like a draw. You shotgun nerds probably know that better than I do. The draw length or whatever. But it works for me and comes up pretty well. And yeah, I mean, I don't regret buying this. I'm actually really glad. I think it's going to be great out here on my land. Maybe keep it around the tractor or whatever in case I have to dispatch some kind of creature. Yeah, I mean, it's a great looking shotgun. Definitely don't regret buying it. And it patterns very well. The recoil's not as bad as I thought, but I think they could have done, you know, a thicker butt pad on it. Beautiful gun. So I do like how the selector switch is for your barrels. After you break it down, you just kind of select what side barrel you want, or, you know, upper or lower to fire first. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, definitely the best looking shotgun I've seen. And yeah, I'll show you guys me shooting it just so you can see. I mean, I'm not going to, let me see if I can get a good angle. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when I fire off, you know, a round. You can see what it looks like, the recoil. Let me put my ears on real quick. I wish I could kind of like pop it up, you know, just snap it, but too stiff. So, 1 second. there she is. So as you can see, it's got a little bit of kick to it. It is a shotgun, but I think I'm gonna be pleased with it overall. I know that a lot of Turkish shotguns, I've done some gunsmithing on them. They have a tendency inside for the sears to wear down and then fire when you're closing it. So hopefully I don't ever have that problem. But that's about it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna try to do a lot more gun review videos as I get more firearms in. And if you have any questions about this particular firearm, please comment below, shoot me a message, however you want to do it. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. And take care.